very viable resources and shit that we could talk about this.
Yeah, because it's what's up.
Because, yeah.
Let's start this episode. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the brand new episode of West Coast Weekly. We told y'all we wouldn't have a regular day moving forward. This one got pushed back quite a bit, but I'm
It
glad.
almost didn't happen today.
Yeah, look, I'm glad I get to do it and not rush. I don't have to work after this. I get to take my time.
We get to get through these points.
I get to get it. I get to get it all out. Because what do you mean Rhea Ripley doesn't have to relinquish her belt because of injury?
So let's go back. Just list some people that we've seen have some tremendous injuries that have to drop the belts.
Okay.
Seth Rollins blowing his knee out.
Right.
Fucking Tommaso Ciampa needing neck surgery.
Yes.
And those are two pretty severe. And then there's another injury back there, like in the last couple of years. I mean, can't remember exactly who, but
if we take it back further, Edge with his final injury.
Oh yeah, there was no interim champion, but we also knew that he was retiring.
Yeah, he wasn't coming back.
But the point is, the last interim champion in WWE history dates back to the pandemic. 2020, Santos Escobar, interim cruiserweight champion when I believe Jordan Devlin was stuck in the UK.
Yes, and there was a good reason for that. There was a viable, 100% viable reason for that.
Yeah, because we can't get JD over here.
Yeah, like the world actually shut down overnight.
Like, why?
I remember the day. I very specifically remember the day I had just got. It's crazy. I had just got weekends off for the first time in like 3 to 4 years, a presidential term. And I was like, cool. I enjoyed my first weekend out. I went to this real cool event in North Hollywood. I started my new position, and it was literally a Tuesday. Like I had the weekend off, coming off a graveyard. I worked Monday. I worked Tuesday, and the only reason I remember this is because they told me I couldn't wear Air Maxes in the office because business casual. Yeah, weird, right? And they were like my all white Air Maxes. So like,
okay, like if they were all black, you might have gotten by. They're dress shoes.
They were my and they had like a little reflective white strip on the side. So look, I could have been wilding. I thought I was fresh. I could have been
Hey, before we move on from that, I just got to point this out. Did you hear that the new generation is calling the Air Force Ones the Unk shoe?
The Air Force Ones are the Unk shoe, and the Vans are dad shoes.
Oh, bro, you're calling Vans dad shoes now?
Vans are dad shoes.
Them big puffy ass skater shoes?
No, not the puffy ones.
Oh, so we're talking like the closer to Converse style.
The classic ones, yeah.
Yeah. Dad shoes. Dad shoes.
I'll take it. I will take it. I thought New Balances were dad shoes. I
thought New Balance and Skechers.
Asics, shoes that make your feet feel good. I thought those were dad shoes. Now we have
got that memory foam sole and shit.
Yeah, I thought now y'all just giving out okay.
Hey, if we're gonna call the Air Force One the Unk shoe, can we drop that bitch to $30 like some of these fucking Skechers and New Balances?
Bring at least 50.
I'll take an all white pair of Air Forces. I ain't gonna fucking. I'm not gonna hold you.
So yeah.
All right, but back to your story.
Yeah, no, I was told I had to business casual it up for the office, and that's when we got the text message, and we were like, "Do we come to work tomorrow?" And this was, I was on the way home. I got picked up that day because this is before I was Bless you. This is before I was.
Bless you.
Matty said, "Bless you." But yeah, this is the same day. Like I went, picked out some dress pants from the Burlington Coat Factory, and then I got the text message. They're like, "Yeah, they're shutting everything down." And so that I went to GameStop and I got me Borderlands 3 for the low. And we locked
Fun
in.
game, bro. It's a fun fucking game. I love Borderlands 3.
I'm playing Borderlands 2, right? The pre-sequel right now. But
the pre-sequel is peak Borderlands.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's when the world shut down. And so Jordan Devlin was home and he was stuck at home.
Yeah, and, man. And I think he had just won the belt too, like not long before. Like he had just won it in like NXT UK or something.
He 100% did.
Yeah, like so. And then not even before then did we have an interim.
Let's talk about the time everyone was referring to, because you're not the first person to refer to this. CM Punk, John Cena. When CM Punk threatened to take the belt
and run,
defend it, in New Japan or
Ring of Honor. Hi, Colt Cabana.
It's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Nah, it feels like AEW's forgotten that name too.
Yeah, I think he's working backstage.
I'm pretty sure he's a producer or something.
Yeah, so like everyone's like, well, this happened with John Cena. I do believe that belt was vacated.
See, it's been so long, I would actually have to look at it, but I didn't see anybody actually call that moment an interim title.
No, that belt was 100% vacated. And then CM Punk came back and started calling John Cena. I almost called him Gina. John Cena. John Cena. Started calling John Cena the fake WWE champion. It's kind of like when CM Punk, when MJF won the big Burberry belt for the first time, and CM Punk took the other belt,
the real world title,
to Collision. So that wasn't an interim title. That was a let's keep our biggest draw right now happy title.
Yeah.
So literally the only time in WWE history we had an interim title is when. Okay, hold on.
All right. How do we get Gunther and Aldis? And who wins tag team tonight?
I think we're getting, from what I'm hearing, we're getting Gunther and Aldis.
Yeah, because I saw Fightful say that Aldis is I don't think it was Fightful. It might have been Wrestle Purists. But one of them said that Aldis will be one of the youngest participants in SummerSlam this year.
That's crazy. He's 39.
And they get, if Gunther and Sammy are tag teaming?
Yeah. So
brother, that is a storyline. That is crazy.
We'll get to that because we're going to be covering that a little bit later in the episode. Yeah, we'll 100% get to that a little bit later.
Yeah, we're still talking about Suge's issue with this interim.
Yeah, right now we're on this interim title thing because it's only happened once before. The first time it was like implied because the champion came back. The second time it was due to a shift in the entire industry where we couldn't even have fans in the building. Remember, this is when we got the Thunderdome and what did they call?
Dude, we had wrestlers around the ring.
Yeah, we had
like NXT superstars around the ring acting like an audience.
Yeah, so basically we had a WrestleMania with no people.
And that was before the Thunderdome even. It was literally an empty arena Mania. Which, I'm not going to hold you, I did go back and rewatch. It gets a lot more hate than it should.
It's not bad. And this even affected other sports as well. We had the bubble in NBA.
Which, in my opinion, was some of the purest basketball I've ever seen played.
Facts.
And we got NFL football with cardboard cutouts in the audience.
Yeah.
I believe we also had soccer going on with cardboard cutouts in the arena as well.
Yeah, football and baseball.
Oh, dude, the fucking the World Series that year was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, because it had random people in the audience.
Yeah, 2020 sports was one of the most fever dream bullshits I've ever lived through.
And listen, we're about to cut a hard quarter right here because in a time where everybody had to shift, like we couldn't go inside and eat in restaurants. I had to have my anniversary or my birthday Red Lobster at the parking lot that year under a tent. So to compare Rhea Ripley's injury to a literally world-stopping event is wild to me.
It kind of feels like creative have still not gotten past what do we do with Chelsea Green? Like, we still have not gotten past that if we can't think of what to do while Rhea needs to recover. Which, by the way, Rhea's needed a break for a while. She's been on TV nonstop for like 3 years.
Listen, I can't speak for everybody. I'm not even going to say we. I have been tired of Rhea Ripley since before WrestleMania.
Brother, she has been on the go damn near nonstop for the last 3 years. Like, she has been one of the main faces, not just of the women's division, but of the company for the last 3 years. She needs a break because all of these little injuries have been piling up. Give her like a year off because when she comes back, it's going to be a big pop. You give her a year off, it's going to be a good time to give her off.
I honestly feel like that's what AEW does right. You know, Adam Page just got back. Adam Page was...
he hasn't been seen since, Revolution, right? Yeah. Since February?
Yes, that was March. Since they wheeled him out of the Revolution on the stretcher. He hasn't been seen since. For a minute there, Swerve was out.
I don't even remember why Swerve left. Did he get Pillmanized or?
He got hurt.
It was an injury?
Yeah, I think he got injured. He was working through injury to get through All In last year.
Oh yeah, because that's the tag match, right? Him and Ospreay versus the Bucks.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they went all out in that match too. So
yeah,
that's when we got one of the greatest AEW memes of all time: approving Big Brother Swerve Strickland.
That was hilarious. And we undid all of that.
No, we didn't undo that. I don't think we undid that because the match that him and Ospreay had still shows that they got love for each other. That match was just two brothers fighting for an opportunity.
Absolutely. So yeah, it feels like they're actually willing to move heaven and earth for Rhea Ripley. In a way.
What's the end game here? So, in order for you to justify making there be an interim champion, you're going to have to put someone in there that there's a storyline already with Rhea. So that way when Rhea comes back, it makes it interesting. It's not just, oh, cool, you're the champion. Well, until Rhea comes back,
yeah,
like you got to have it be somebody with a story already. Like, you can make it be Io Sky. You could make it be Bianca Belair if she wants to come back in time.
Bianca Belair is very much still pregnant.
Oh, she is still pregnant. I thought no. Oh yeah, she's still pregnant. She who just had their baby?
Probably Naomi.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, Bianca Belair is very much still pregnant.
The point being is you're gonna want to find someone who already has some form of a story going on. You don't want it to not make sense when Rhea comes back at Survivor Series or even further down the road.
They just wrote Alexa Bliss off TV. So it's probably either going to be Charlotte or Jade. Which
I also want to point out, I'm so happy they're finally using Alexa Bliss's ability to make her arm do that as like a broken arm story, when for years we've seen her do it as a fucking fake out. Yeah, as a fake out. Like, I'm glad they actually finally did it as a broken arm, but if they did it earlier in her career, maybe it would have been a little more impactful.
Yeah, because we've seen that right already, you know.
Yeah, we've seen her do that and then fucking hit somebody with that big forearm right after.
Yeah, we've seen this already.
So yeah, do you want to see Charlotte and Rhea again?
No, I want to see Charlotte and Rhea and Jade again, because I feel like that match was pretty great. Better than
it was the best match of Jade's career.
Yeah, definitely one of the best matches of Jade's career. Probably better than it should have been. So yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah,
again.
Jade makes sense if she wasn't already going for. Oh no, she's going for like the U.S. title right now, right? She's going for the mid card.
Yeah, she is, but I feel like there's so little direction in the women's mid card division. You can really challenge for whatever whenever you feel like it.
You ready for my completely incorrect headcanon booking of what should happen?
Yeah.
Little 4-6 woman tournament or 4-8 woman tournament.
I think it's a ladder match.
Oh, well, this is even more perfect. Have Chelsea Green win the ladder match.
Oh yeah, please, Chelsea Green. I love Chelsea Green.
Have Chelsea Green win that fucking ladder match. And I don't even care if that leads to Chelsea versus Rhea at Survivor Series, because guess what? You get to Survivor Series, have Chelsea win clean.
Yeah. Because we've been.
You don't know what to do with Chelsea Green? That's your fucking rocket.
Here you go.
There's your rocket. That's all you need to do is get her on it.
Yeah, it's easy to do right now. Even though you took away her faction, which would have been great to have right about now. Hold on. Let's transition to Saturday Night Main Event. But real quick, where's LeBron James going?
I think he's going to Golden State. Golden State or Cleveland. There was a small period in time where the Nuggets were getting shopped around.
Hey, going back to Cleveland at this point would be crazy.
Oh, storybook opening, storybook ending.
No.
The little boy from Akron, Ohio, being able to start his career in Cleveland and end in Cleveland.
No, I'm okay. I'm cool to see them not win again. I'm okay.
Golden State, though, I wouldn't be a fan of that, because that would just make them Unk University.
I like it. Me no care.
Now, if it was the Nuggets, because again, that thought got shopped around, I don't know who we would give up. Like, I could see us giving up Aaron Gordon, maybe Strothers, and some draft picks. But I don't know. Yeah,
Not gonna lie,
LeBron's not ready to reveal his next team. He's never been.
I'm tired. This is 100% the law of diminishing returns. I've lived through this already.
We've seen the decision.
I don't want to see another LeBron press conference. I don't feel like any one player should warrant an entire press conference for where he's fitting to go. I don't care if y'all feel like he's the best player in the world. I don't want to see that.
Like it's going to be a big decision no matter what. This is potentially LeBron's last year. I say potentially. The man is still moving like he's 30.
Last year, last team.
The last team, almost certainly. Last contract or last year, I don't know.
Who knows? And okay. Side, we're moving. Let's move forward. Did y'all know you got to pay $10 to Peacock to watch Saturday Night Main Event? $10.99.
They're bringing back PPV.
No, so like you had to have Peacock Premium to watch the NXT shows, and then they did all the pay-per-views on Peacock recently before they moved. So you had to have the Peacock Premium service, which was $10.99.
Wait. So hold on. So now I'm kind of catching what you're saying. So you're telling me that on NBC's free streaming platform, which has free with ads.
Yeah.
You're telling me that I can't watch a live NBC show on that streaming service with ads?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you.
I'm still going to have to pay $11 and still get ads.
I'm sick, bro. I'm 100% sick. Because what do you mean?
Where's my straw hat?
Yeah, no, this is 100% getting pirated. Because I have to watch it because I'm pretty sure that's what we're covering on
next week's show.
No, Black Guy Wrestling Podcast tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
I will 100% be over there tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. But yeah, I have to watch it, even though, to be honest, it does look like a pretty decent Saturday Night Main Event. But I'm not paying almost $12 for this.
Dude, I'm not paying $12 for 4 matches. I'm sorry.
$12 for 4 matches, and then we only get one, every 2 to 3 months?
And dude, Saturday night's Main Event have rarely been used to actually get anything going. I think the only one that actually meant a damn was Cena's last match.
Cena's that? No, not gonna lie. The one where Fatu and McIntyre were supposed to have their match and they just ended up scrapping. It's pretty good.
That one was good. I forgot.
And then
oh yeah, who could forget Jesse? No, who could forget Jesse Ventura shitting on the cage match?
Yeah, I didn't like that. That pissed me off.
How dare you disrespect Jesse Ventura?
I will do as I please. But another one I didn't necessarily care for was there was a match. I think it was Cody versus Fatu, and Drew McIntyre shut that one down too.
Yeah.
So Drew McIntyre at Saturday Night Main Event has always been great.
Don't forget Roman Reigns will have Jalen Brunson there. Well, aren't they doing it at the Garden?
Roman Reigns hasn't been on TV in weeks, and I think if it wasn't for me trying to catch up on certain animes on Netflix right now, I would 100% cancel it. I'm probably gonna go to Netflix with ads because the only reason I was paying $20 for Netflix was I thought I wouldn't get ads in for WWE, but apparently we still get ads.
Oh yeah, you still get ads with any live show that Netflix puts out, because I was watching the Derby the other day and I was still getting ads during fucking baseball.
So yeah, I don't. So let's recap. To watch all WWE products, you have to pay
Is it $40 now? Is it
$50
$30?
a month. If you include base Netflix with ads, which is
ESPN Plus.
ESPN Plus, which is 30, and then Peacock, which is 11. It's $40, $40 to $60 plus cable if you want to watch SmackDown.
Get me my fucking straw hat.
I miss when it was an optional $40, and if you weren't feeling the pay per view, then you just didn't pay the money.
Shit used to be sweet for us, man. We used to have everything.
It used to be great because people used to care about the pay per views, but now that you're getting them for $30, and you probably have something else you watch on ESPN anyway, nobody cares anymore.
Brother, I don't even know what else on ESPN Plus I would use. Like, I get ads for ESPN Plus on my MLB TV app. So when I'm watching baseball, I'll still get ESPN Plus commercials, right?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, they got some good documentaries, but unless they're putting the entire library of 30 for 30 over there, I don't give a shit.
I don't think ESPN cares either.
No, they don't, because ESPN is owned by Disney. They don't give a fuck.
And especially because you're also putting most of the like basically a third of the pay-per-view on for free.
Yeah, because you're streaming the first hour of the show on ESPN2?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, ESPN2 is diabolical. If you're not even on main ESPN, that shows how little they care for you.
Yeah, at least they're not on ESPN the Ocho.
The Ocho, I forgot about that.
You gotta have super premium.
What the fuck is this live event popping up on ESPN Classic for?
Right. But yeah, so it looks like we got Lyra Valkyria versus Bayley. I don't like how they got here.
I'm confused that we're not getting another heel Bayley run. Interested to see how Lyra works as a heel. I'm not gonna lie. Interested in that.
No, so my issue with that is, like, Lyra's the one that lost.
So you can't even be like, oh, it was your fault.
Yeah, it was Lyra's fault that they lost. So
it's gonna be a good match, and I'm interested in seeing how a heel Lyra's gonna go. But dude, like you said, it doesn't really make sense.
While we're on the topic, how are you ranking the 4 horsewomen right now?
As of right now,
I'm not gonna lie, I got Charlotte at the bottom.
Charlotte's at the bottom. Bayley is probably at 3. Becky has been a champion recently, so she's got to be at 2. And if you don't put Mercedes at 1 currently, it could be racially motivated.
It could be racially motivated.
But yeah, like if you're going off of the stats and shit, like yeah, Charlotte's gonna be down there at the bottom. You got Bayley at the 3. Becky definitely at 2. And Mercedes has won 11 fucking titles in the last 2 years. So
oh yeah, no, it's 100% undeniable.
What did I think of the home run derby this year, Ray? I think it was one of the more entertaining home run derbies I've seen in the last couple of years. So
honestly, this is what the first black winner of the home run derby since the early 2000s.
And not only that, I want to say mid to late 2000s because I think Ryan Howard won in like 08.
I enjoy that,
And Jordan Walker, a St. Louis Cardinal, I fucking love to see that.
So a little history for you, I enjoyed that.
I was about to say, apparently he's the first person to ever win for the St. Louis Cardinals as well.
Big history. I enjoy that.
Which, whenever you think that they had Mark McGuire, Albert Pujols, they've had some absolute dogs in St. Louis and have never won a home run derby. It's kind of crazy.
One of my favorite names in all of baseball, Pujols. Besides Mookie Betts.
Dude, Mookie Betts is a fucking phenomenal baseball player name.
Yeah, Mookie Betts. That's my number one spot.
And it helps that he's also a dog and has like World Series championship rings.
Absolutely.
Like future Hall of Famer, without a doubt.
I love the Dodgers. I gotta take my daughter to a baseball game.
You got to, and then you got to get yourself 9 Dodger dogs and 9 beers.
So last time I went, it was I guess they have like Dodger Appreciation Month or Fan Appreciation Month or whatever.
Yeah.
Free Dodger dogs.
Oh.
So I had to crush like at least 4. So I do pretty good. Also at Dodger Stadium, the bleachers?
Yeah.
They call that Bleacher Beach, and they have an all-you-can-eat section of Bleacher Beach.
What?
Yes.
Okay, that's fucking sick.
So it's not everything. It's just like your classics, your hot dogs, your
nachos peanuts, and shit.
Popcorn, nachos, yeah. But it's free. It's phenomenal.
So back to this Saturday night's main event. What all are we looking at?
So we got Lyra Bailey. You see my my paper with my budget on the back. So we have Paige and Brie Bella versus Lainey Reed and Fallon Henley for the women's tag team championships. I feel like if it's one thing the Saturday night main event is good for, it's having the women's tag team titles change hands. So if I'm putting money on a championship belt changing hands, I think that's the only championship being defended, actually.
I mean, they really seem to like Fatal Attraction on the main roster.
Yeah, as they should. I don't like the fact that the women's tag team championships aren't on an actual tag team. And instead of having one of the real tag teams in the tag team fatal 4-way win that match, they put them on a returning page for a pop that
didn't even really hit.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I get it. That was cool for you. That was probably cool for the crowd. But I didn't want to see the Bellas come back. And I know there's a lot of people who like Paige. I never got it. It could it be the other tag team she was involved in that we don't talk about anymore? Way back, if you know, you know. Probably.
But man, like it was probably a cool pop for the people that were in the attendance, but other than that, yeah, the titles should have gotten off of Paige and Brie a while ago.
My thing is also this: when Charlotte Flair finally came back from her injury, and even when there's been quite a few stories told that even when Becky came back, the roster has improved to the point where you don't lord over everything anymore. We got some actual players on the roster now.
Yeah.
So my question is, how is Paige going to fare in the main event?
Honestly, I don't think she's going to. I think she's going to probably be a mid card. Like I
Gotta be.
like I could see her maybe winning the title once, just to maybe close out her career kind of thing. But
Yeah.
like it would be smart to have her working with those mid card and try to help elevate the next generation.
Yeah. Because I don't see Paige going over. I don't see Paige going over Io Sky. I don't see Paige going over Jade Cargill. I don't see Paige going over Bianca Belair. I don't see Paige going over Rhea Ripley. I hardly see Paige going over what's her name? They beat Charlotte at Mania last year. Tiffany Stratton.
Oh yeah.
I don't see Paige going over Raquel Rodriguez. Like,
I can see Paige going over Raquel Rodriguez in a one-on-one.
I don't. Raquel's a beast. We can't.
No, Raquel's a beast, and if they book her right, she shouldn't lose.
I don't even see Paige going over Roxanne Perez, honestly.
No, you see, Roxanne Perez, they need to strap the fucking rocket to, because she is so young and so fucking talented.
That's a real baller right there. I don't see Paige going over Stephanie Vaquer. Maybe she can do some things with Liv Morgan. I just don't like Liv Morgan, but and then so next we have JD McDonough versus Danhausen in a no DQ match.
Oh, we're getting the teeth, Bubba.
We're getting teeth. I think LA Knight, Royce Keys in a solo versus the Usos and Jacob Fatu. I had to look that one up because I thought that was Saturday Night Main Event as well. I thought we were getting more than 4 matches, but unfortunately that is on the SummerSlam card.
Unfortunately, that's on SummerSlam.
No, I just want to, again, $11 for 4 matches.
That's wild.
I'll just watch that one on the tablet, brother. And I'll probably watch them both. I'll probably watch Saturday Night Main Event and catch up on AAA at the same time because I missed last week's episode. But I think what's going to take up the most time on this card here is going to be CM Punk and Cody Rhodes versus Sami Zayn and Gunther. And I know you didn't watch SmackDown last night, but
No.
Sami Zayn got him a piece of CM Punk last night.
Did we get the second scenario that we brought up? Sami Zayn attempting to kill CM Punk?
Yes, he was laying him in. He wasn't pulling the punches. I was like, okay, Sammy, we see the fire. You might be a 2-time WWE champion after all. You might be able to do it. I love seeing that side of Sami Zayn because he has been done wrong, 1000%.
And dude, he's honestly putting in some of the best work of his goddamn career right now.
Yeah, and honestly, I can't be mad because they set this CM Punk story up at the end on the Raw after Mania. He said, I'm gonna go lick my wounds because who knows when a championship opportunity is gonna fall out of the sky. And I was like, okay, we haven't seen CM Punk in a while. When's that finally gonna pay off? And it paid off in such a glorious fashion. And it fell out the sky.
Right into his hands.
Right into his hands. And so I want to see how Gunther and Sami Zayn can coexist.
Yeah, because they both have a common goal. Because if I saw correctly in Ray Ray's message. So if they win, they're added to the match. It becomes a fatal 4-way.
Let's see. I would love that.
Because if that's the stipulation, I need Sammy and Gunther to win. Because I'm going to level with you. I don't want to see a one-on-one with Cody and Punk.
So yeah, they're probably not going to win, and Gunther's probably going to blame Nick Aldis for that.
And that's how we're getting. Oh, god damn it!
Yeah, but I would love to see that fatal 4-way. But you could also save that match.
Yeah, because you can really. Well, I mean, you're at least going to get a triple threat between Sammy, Cody, and Punk.
Yeah. So let's draw this out as long as we can, because this is fresh.
Yeah, and having a super desperate Sami Zayn is going to be awesome for the fucking product.
And the madder Gunther gets, the better his character is for me.
Oh yeah, because once he just starts incoherently screaming, it's incredible.
I don't want to see cool, calm, and collected Gunther again.
I want to see Gunther lose his shit.
Yeah, which you should. What do I think about Damian Priest in AAA? Honestly, I feel like the people that are in AAA shouldn't be on the main roster anymore, because they do such a great job with them down in AAA. And it doesn't always work out for them when they get back to regular TV. Like
Los Garzas.
Los Garzas is one of them. Who else? I mean, it's doing well for Ray Phoenix, but I just kind of feel like
the War Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're down there beating the shit out of people, but they come up to the main roster and Oba squashing both of them.
Well, I mean, that was their last. That was their last stop before they went to AAA.
Yeah,
it's like that was also weird. I didn't appreciate that. Even though that's another thing. We kind of gotta talk about Obafemi, because they kind of moved right past his championship opportunity.
So you're worried that we're not going to get Oba's title opportunity?
I think we are, but
they just really care a lot more about this Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, so what do you do? My question is, what do you do after this?
Well, it depends. I mean? Is the Hell in a Cell match going to be on night 1 or 2 of SummerSlam?
We don't know. I don't think they've released the card yet. We'll definitely have to do that probably next week.
Yeah, because SummerSlam is not next week, but the week after, right?
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what night that'd be on. I'd put it on night 2.
I would put it on night 2. That way you only have to deal with the Hell in a Cell structure once.
Yeah. But it'll probably take it down between nights. But if this is really like Brock Lesnar's last little hurrah there, I'd put it on night 2.
Do you open or close the show with it?
Close it.
Because didn't Edge and Balor's Hell in a Cell take place at the beginning of Mania?
I believe so. Very open in the card, very early in the card.
Yeah, not necessarily the opener, but match 3 or some shit that night.
Very early, yeah. That was LA, right?
I think so. I'm pretty sure it was WrestleMania Goes Hollywood.
Yeah, that was LA.
But
yeah,
let's talk about. I want to bring this up real quick because I'm finally happy that someone beat the stipulation in AEW.
Oh, we're here. We're here.
Kenny Omega, AEW World Champion. Very happy. Very happy.
And then we had, it's crazy because we had Kenny Omega beat the stipulation, and then Adam Cole come right. Not Adam Cole, Adam Page come right back. I think it was the same. So
I think it was the same show.
I don't think Adam Page is going to stick to that stipulation.
Raymond, I will put this on air right now. If Jon Moxley shows up at any point in the next year in WWE, I might eat a hat.
I'll eat one too.
Because there's no way in God's green earth that that's happening.
I will put a hat on the smoker and eat it. I promise you. And here's the thing: every time something like this happens, we hear rumors that Jon Moxley is going to come back. Jon Moxley is not coming back to WWE. Jon Moxley has been outside of WWE at this point for longer than he's been in WWE.
Has he?
Yes. I think that happened like a year ago.
Huh. Okay. Did not know that. I thought he was in the system a lot longer.
If we're not, I don't.
And I'm not talking about him popping up in like the early 2000s with pink hair or anything. I'm talking about like in the actual like developmental system.
Okay. I think if we're counting that, it might be a little longer. But let's see. Let's do the maths.
Quick maths.
I don't know if it's gonna be quick. I don't know how quick it's gonna be. WWE. Jon Moxley was in WWE from 2011 to 2019.
So that's 8 years. He's been with AEW since. So he's almost there.
From 2019 to 2026. So his main roster time, he's definitely been in WWE longer than his main roster time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they kind of have to.
Yeah.
You can't really isolate because there's no way to crop Jon Moxley out of the Shield chair shot video.
Yeah, like you can't talk about the Shield without talking about Moxley. Like they were always so close together that and WWE have tried. They've tried to crop some of these videos, and then you always see somebody else, like somebody's shoulder, somebody's head in the background.
You can't do that. There's always somebody saying that. It's I don't believe it anymore. I won't believe it until I see it, and probably you shouldn't either.
And if anything, the person that's going to interfere with Seth and Roman, it's going to be Zilla. Like it's going to be one of the Samoans.
Yeah. I wish Zilla would have had time to develop his own character
instead of having all of them.
Yeah. He kind of takes what works from everybody and does it. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna steal half of Jey Uso's nickname. I'm gonna steal the other half from The Rock, and I'm gonna talk like Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, nobody else really has that motion, so I'm gonna steal from them three.
All right. So what's this redemption card other than
It hasn't been announced yet. It was fully announced yet. But what we have so far, Kenny Omega versus Kevin Knight.
okay?
Now, some people don't necessarily appreciate that. I understand why. Should Kevin Knight be defending his belt? Yes, he should. I don't think Kevin Knight needs to be challenging for the World Championship while he's still holding the TNT Championship, because it seems like a foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
See, it's like easy win for Kenny Omega, but we're gonna make Kevin Knight shine like the star he is. I love how Kevin Knight said, "There's no more goodness in my heart, only greatness."
I like that line. I like that.
I'm stealing it. Like he's beautiful.
Like, dude, again, the young crop of talent that we've got that will be here for the next 10 years is insane.
Right. And like, think about it. You still got Nick Aldis probably going to put in another 10 years.
Let's go, Nick.
It's like, yeah, he's one of the youngest people on the card. That's crazy.
Methodical.
Like, it'd be crazy if he had a lengthy reign with the NWA and the WWE championships.
Dude, if we get Nick Aldis WWE champion, I'm going to shit myself.
I might too.
Like, I don't know how I'll react if I ever see Nick Aldis hold that belt.
The boyhood dream has come true. Then for the redemption card, we also have Thekla versus Willow Nightingale, with Mercedes Moné chomping at the bit to take on the winner of that.
I kind of want Mercedes versus Thekla, but I love Willow Nightingale so much.
Me too. Because that's faction versus faction. Because recently Mercedes Moné has been
with Divine Divinity.
Divine Dominion. Dominion, yes. First of all, fire entrance. You got to see it in person. Send some chills down my spine. I feel like the character work I feel like Divine Dominion is going to pick up a lot of character work from Mercedes Moné, which they desperately need. Like, you can't just be tall. You can't just do the Cavs gimmick. Like, I'm this tall and you can't teach that. There needs to be some character work there. And I feel like Mercedes is the perfect person to get it from. Because she had an entire meltdown when she started losing the belts.
Oh, yeah. No, if there's one thing Mercedes has always been good with, it's her character.
Yeah. So,
like, she has always known who her character is.
100%. So, I'm glad to see them getting to rub shoulders with such a storied figure in women's pro wrestling at this point. Like, there's no denying that's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah. Like, yeah, those two, like Megan Bain and Cross, they are going to learn. Hopefully Tony keeps them together for a while, because I kind of like seeing Mercedes with two heavies.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Because this is also a completely different side of her character. We've seen her with an entourage before, but we've not seen her with two people that she can literally go and hide behind.
Right. As much as I want to see Willow win,
I'm going Thekla.
I'd much rather see that fresh matchup.
And I kind of want to see Thekla beat Mercedes too. Like, I like the run that she's on right now.
I don't want to see her win the Owen and then lose the match twice.
Yeah.
I think seeing Thekla chase the championship would be much more entertaining.
Okay.
But yeah, because then that kind of makes the Owen look washed, you know. But yeah, then we also have announced Kyle Fletcher versus Bandito for the AEW International Championship.
Okay. Are they just? There's no way they're moving past Takeshita and Fletcher. So you think Fletcher costs, or Takeshita costs Fletcher here?
No, I just think that Callis family is gonna Don Callis family and cheat, and Kyle Fletcher is gonna retain. You know, I don't think Takeshita is gonna stoop that low.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think that's well within the wheelhouse of the Don Callis family to interfere in someone's match. And then we also have what's his name? Mark Davis versus Andrade El Idolo.
That's what I thought, and it's for the title, right?
Yeah, and I don't see Andrade winning here either because
of Don Callis family.
Yeah, because he had to have a match with Jake Doyle to qualify for this. And, you know, I don't think the goal of Jake Doyle was to necessarily win the match. I mean, if he could, I think he would have tried to, because that would have kept them from having a match at all. But even if he lost the match, it looked like he was going to inflict as much damage as possible.
Yeah.
Let's hit this. Who do you think will win Omega versus Ospreay?
It's got to be Ospreay in Wembley, right?
Got to be Ospreay in Wembley. It's kind of hard to bet against. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to be like, yeah, no, he's not gonna win in his home state, his home country.
Yeah, if they don't have Ospreay win that would be a horribly booked decision.
A gigantic waste, like a huge waste. It's
galactic.
Like I don't necessarily want to see Kenny Omega have a short reign. However,
I want to see Ospreay lose in Wembley way less than I want to see Kenny Omega win or have a short reign.
I think Kenny Omega beating the stipulation was enough.
Yeah, because it shows that, holy shit, Tony Khan's not just going to have everybody lose this.
Yeah. Because that's what it was seeming like for a second there. And I don't believe Adam Page is going to stick to that.
No, because he's got to have a heel turn at some point now.
Another one.
One.
It's justified. I'm not mad at him. Because
I did everything I could to try to beat Max, and I still couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But Kenny gets help.
A little bit of help. But to be honest, it was Adam Page's fault. He wasn't urgent enough. You know, I was there. There was a bigger sense of urgency for MJF because he was actually getting his ass whooped in this man's specialty match.
Yeah.
On his birthday.
Was it on Max's birthday?
Yes. Adam Page stapled happy birthday to his.
Oh, that's right. It was a birthday card that he stapled to him.
Yeah. He stapled happy birthday to him. Shit.
What other points do we got today, brother?
Just one. Have you seen the 3-part Dark Side of the Ring episode?
I did indeed. I had to watch it because we talk about old TNA all the damn time.
Hoo-wee.
I'm surprised that there was some stuff that they didn't go more in depth on.
Like what?
I mean, they went in depth on like Jeff Jarrett's Reign of Terror because you put the belt on someone you can trust.
They did not go in. I wish they would have had more input from people there during the Reign of Terror. Like,
yeah, get Monty Brown there.
Shoot, Monty Brown, Rhino's not doing nothing because
there was a lot of people that he went over in that 1,000-day reign.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on real quick. Aaron Donaldson coming out of retirement.
He's not going to come out until like later in the season.
Yeah,
but he'll be there.
It's somebody has the script. This 100% a part of the script. You got to wait until about halfway through the season. That's what I'm thinking. Make them look good. Yeah, but that'd be cool. I would enjoy that for the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams I think are the betting odds favorites to win the Super Bowl already. So,
and Super Bowl's gonna be in LA
again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, and I think the bigger question is not who's gonna go to the Super Bowl, but who's gonna, at this point, for me at least, it's gonna be who's going to perform at the Super Bowl. And I'm thinking it might be Tyler Creator.
If it's Tyler the Creator, that would be fucking insane.
I'm thinking it's going to be Tyler the Creator. Because last time it was in LA, it was heavily LA.
Yeah, it was Snoop, it was Dre, it was
Anderson .Paak.
Yeah. And 50 and Eminem.
Yeah. So basically Aftermath.
Yeah.
I think it'll more than likely be Tyler the Creator. But back to this 1,000-day raid.
But yeah, we could have had so many people come in and like talk about how it was booking wise. Like talking with Jeff about how the match was going to go and shit like that.
Like, I'm going to win. It's just like
I'm going to go over. Do you see how hot I am right now?
Yeah, but I'm still going to go over.
Like yeah.
But can I trust you? And it's like, y'all did all that just to let Jeff Hardy come out there high out of his mind. And
they went more in depth on that than I was expecting.
I knew they were I knew they were gonna deal with that.
But yeah, dude, from like episode 1 to episode 3, like they really went in depth on Jeff Jarrett. I was expecting it to be more TNA focused, but it was very Jeff Jarrett centric.
Yeah, because if there's a lot of people, there's a lot of people who you would have had to bring in, because like I remember at a point where the Young Bucks had a story about how they didn't know if they would be able to afford food when they were out. I wish I would have gone deeper into detail. I don't know who it was that was working at the bar, and because what's her name? Awesome Kong was like, yeah, somebody work at the bar, and they play the show on TV, and somebody was like, yeah, is that you on TV? Yes.
So
I take your order.
I heard rumors that because I think Awesome Kong told this story on like one of her shoot interviews. I think she said it was Taryn Terrell.
Terrence, I know Taylor Wilde worked in Sunglass Hut.
It was either Taryn Terrell or Taylor Wilde. It was one of those two. But yeah.
I do remember them saying that it was Taylor Wilde that was working at the Sunglass Hut.
Okay.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, it's that like and Awesome Kong saying that Kurt Angle's making $1 million. She was like, Kurt deserves more than $1 million, but you're not telling me I'm worth 1/10 of Kurt Angle.
$100,000.
That was a crazy statement from Awesome Kong because at the time, her and Gail Kim should have been making $1 million each.
At least 500,000.
They were putting on matches up there with some of the top talent.
Yeah, but like again, at least
yeah, at the very least 500,000.
At the very least, I'm not saying they're not worth $1 million. I'm just saying I know how much money they had to work with.
Yeah,
and
like
they 100% through 100% through Dixie Carter up under the bus.
Well, Dixie also refused to show up. So, yeah. she knows how bad she did, clearly.
Yeah.
Because even Karen Jarrett was there.
But Karen Jarrett had to clear her name.
Oh, yeah, she cleared her name. She cleared the air. Because Karen Jarrett maybe came out the best-looking person out of this whole documentary.
Yeah, to be honest, I forgot that Jeff Jarrett was down there throwing tortillas at them people.
I didn't even know about that. I didn't even know that happened.
I forgot all about that. I forgot.
It's wild to go to Arena Mexico and throw tortillas at the crowd.
Oh, let's see.
If Hogan was alive, would he have been in it? You see, if you notice how much shit they talked about Kevin Nash and how Kevin Nash wasn't there. They talked a lot of shit about Hogan, and I don't think Hogan would have been there either.
Go watch your TV.
But yeah, I don't know if Hogan would have been there. Eric Bischoff being there and talking about everything as Eric Bischoff does, that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, and people. Eric Bischoff is a prime example of doing one thing good at one time and making an entire career out of it.
Oh, Doc Rivers.
Who?
The coach that won the championship with the Celtics.
Doc Rivers. Oh, I thought you said Dolph. I was like, who's Dolph Rivers? Yes, very much so. You beat WWE for the better part of 2 years, and then so okay, let's do it. Let's do it again, and let's do it again with a much smaller product. And
they talked a little bit about the Monday Night War.
I wouldn't
from TNA and WWE. A skirmish, a kerfuffle.
A kerfuffle, yeah.
The Monday Night kerfuffle.
More of a fade, if anything. Like it didn't last for too long at all. That was tough. Because I was a fan of both at the time. It's like, yo, you can't do this to me.
Because at the time, if you didn't have a DVR, you were trying to bounce between shows so you didn't miss anything.
Yeah, I promise you I'm going to watch the better product. And most of the time, it wasn't TNA.
At that time, no.
No.
Okay, What do you? Vince Russo on Dark Side of the Ring. Oh, when does he go? I think he'll pop up at the Rumble.
No, I don't think he's gonna wait that long.
You don't think they'll wait that long?
No.
Holy shit! What if he's the masked guy
What mask guy?
that's gonna pop up at fucking SummerSlam?
It's gonna be a mask guy at SummerSlam.
You know, when they always either have somebody in a hood or a mask come in and fucking interfere in those matches.
No. I think he will probably show up in AAA before WWE.
That would be sick.
Because they're doing at least they planted the seeds of a like a World Cup type deal.
Yeah, because they're doing Worlds Collide upcoming, right?
Yeah, and so they had Team Puerto Rico was Lince Dorado, Judas Macias, and Mecha Wolf. And then they had Fraxium on opposing teams.
Yeah, because Axiom is from Spain and Nathan Frazier's from England.
Yeah. And so hopefully we get something like that. I mean, we could have had a Team Africa represented, but they got rid of Apollo Crews and Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
But yeah,
back to the Dark Side of the Ring, dude. Vince Russo. This motherfucker was wild on Dark Side of the Ring.
Wildin'.
It was my idea.
I remember the Fire Russo chants.
Ooh wee. Vince Russo maybe came out the worst looking guy from this Dark Side of the Ring trilogy. One of the worst.
That was represented.
Yeah, no, dude, he was there. He was digging his own grave. I wanted a midget beaten off in a trash can. He wanted 1970s USWA.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
You didn't?
No, I didn't see that part of TNA because it.
Oh, yeah, because that was I think the weekly pay-per-view.
Yeah. It's like you're not gonna make me choose between the $40 I give WWE at the end of the month and watching your product every week.
Yeah. This was one of the better Dark Side of the Rings productions though in a while.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to Samoa Joe versus Necro Busher.
That's the next one, right? That's coming out on Tuesday?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if you already haven't, Justin Wang has a very good video on the Necro Butcher Samoa Joe match.
I gotta check that out. Send it to me if you can.
Will do. He covers like other like internet shit, but he's like a wrestling fan, and he definitely covered that whole situation before. So yeah, the Necro Butcher Samoa Joe. Ooh. Maybe that's something we can try to do for content one of these days. See if that's on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah. So what happened with that?
So Samoa Joe. So here's the thing. The match happened in Ring of Honor.
Yes.
Samoa Joe, being a Ring of Honor legend at that point, I think he had already had his match with Kobashi and shit like that.
Yeah.
So he was at legendary status in Ring of Honor already. Well, Necro Butcher is a deathmatch guy.
Absolutely.
And there was I think independent, it was a Chikara show, I think, where it was Necro Butcher and Pondo, Madman Pondo, versus two guys from Ring of Honor.
Uh-huh.
And, Chikara is supposed to be fun-loving, gimmicky type wrestling.
Right.
Well, Pondo and Butcher beat the shit out of these two guys.
Ooh-wee.
And Ring of Honor guys and Ring of Honor fans specifically didn't like those two guys specifically. Didn't appreciate it at all. Well, there was a guy in one of these chat rooms that, because that's how shit was back in the day. You didn't have Reddit, you didn't have Facebook.
Right.
He popped into a chat room and was like, I would love to see Joe versus Necro Butcher. And that caused a huge discourse. Like, it got several thousand comments and people popping in there, either talking shit about Necro Butcher, saying that, he's a garbage wrestler, he's nothing but a mud show guy. Jim Cornette isms. And you also had people going in there and going, nah, this would be great because Joe would totally be able to go bow for bow with Butcher. Right. So that led to the eventual match. And it's one of the more legendary matches that Ring of Honor has in their catalog. So if I can find it, we need to watch this match for content.
Okay. And there's no beef. There was no beef between the two.
I other than the fact that, Butcher and Pondo brutalized those two younger guys from Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
I don't think that there was any personal beef between Joe and Butcher.
Okay, because the way they made it, the way they're making it seem is like maybe they're scraping at the bottom of the barrel. But
no, I'll send you the Justin Wang video because he goes very in depth on it. It's like an hour and 50-minute video, I think.
Oh, well, I'll clear my schedule. You know what?
But
my schedule is pretty clear. I ain't gonna act like I got much to do today. I'm gonna be throwing something on the smoker, throwing something on the grill. That's what the rest of my day is looking like. I gotta season it first, so I'll be seasoning a smoker and then putting a little something on there. My family has been salivating for this week. They're looking forward to this.
Okay, I was wrong about how long that video was. It's only like a 20-minute video, but he does go pretty in depth into it.
Even better.
Boom. There we go.
Yeah, we'll cover it. I mean, hopefully we can get to the point where we can do hopefully we get to the point where we can do some other content outside of just talking and doing news. The goal has always been to do more under the West Coast Grabs banner, more than just West Coast Weekly. I think Matty's back. Maybe. There he is.
It bounced me whenever I sent it to you.
That's crazy. Listen, we don't like this.
But yeah, no, definitely something to watch. And it feeds my very bloody, brutal side of wrestling.
Yeah, because from what I've seen of the match, it was pretty bloody.
Oh, dude, they beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah. But
there's probably definitely some stiff shots because Joe was probably getting in some receipts for those guys.
For his buddies, yeah.
But also, stiff style Samoa Joe is
peak
terrifying.
Yeah. Very much so. I wouldn't want to run into him in a dark alley. Even now. Samoa Joe has been consistently terrifying.
And all he's got to do is just look down at you, get that lighting a little right, and then look at you and I'm running.
Yeah, no, I'm cool.
Yeah, Joe's probably on that list of people I wouldn't walk on the same side of the street with.
Yeah, no. Respectfully, but no. Oh, ooh, shit. But yeah. Hopefully we can get to something like that and do some more watch-along content. Probably won't be on YouTube because
Yeah, we'll have to do that on like Twitch.
Twitch. I'm gonna work on getting the kick done today.
Okay.
And yeah, got a solid hour and 19.
Almost hour 20.
Almost hour and 20. Yeah, let's go ahead and call it.
Sounds good to me, brother.
Gotta get some grocery shopping done. Thank y'all for hanging out with us on this episode of the West Coast Weekly. Special thanks to Ray, who's always in the comments. Thank you so much. We do apologize for not getting to your comments in a timely manner. We do kind of want to keep a flow going. But thank you so much for helping us out with the comments.
Yeah, keeping that algorithm getting up.
We appreciate you. Shout out to all 15 of y'all who watched to the end. Please like, share, subscribe. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated. We will catch y'all sometime in the next one. Remember, I'm going to be live with the Black Eye Wrestling Pod tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Hang out with us if you're trying to watch